Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Okay, we've got some anarchists out there, and they're trying to burn down the XRP ledger. They're trying to absolutely ruin it and make it so that nobody would have any trust or faith in it whatsoever. Somebody's got some extreme hate for ideological reasons, no? Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to explain what's going down here, the threat towards the XRP ledger, which is, by the way, this is allegedly an impending attack. Something is about to go down, so I'm going to share with you what it is. And then I'm going to share with you the solution to this, because admittedly, as if you've listened to me more than once, you probably know that although I have quite an analytical mind and I understand the big picture as it pertains to cryptocurrency and XRP in particular, and I understand what the developers building on top of the XRP ledger are doing, when it comes to the tech side of everything, I'm never going to be an IT nerd, and so all I'm trying to do is conceptually understand how it works, and I don't seek to understand the code. And so I'm always learning more about how that does work, and I consider this as a learning opportunity, which it was for me. So I hope that you learn something about this too. So I'm going to share with you what the threat is, and we'll learn a little bit about how the XRP ledger itself works, so that we can understand how easy of a fix it is to prevent this from being a thing. Before we get going here, though, if you would please delicately tap the like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP and don't like anarchists, then go ahead and subscribe. You'll have a good time. You'll fit right in here. So I got this from somebody on Twitter, tagged me and a couple other people. Let's see, his name is Ab. I'm probably going to say this wrong. I don't even know if it's intended to be enunciated this way, but it's XRP, and tagged me in the tweet above, which I'm about to show, and wrote out, "What do you guys think of this BS?" So I scrolled up here, and this is actually a retweet from Brad Garlic House. I love that name so much. It's Brad Garlic House. Play on Brad Garlic House, Ripple CEO. But anyway, Dave Jones responded in this capacity. It responded to the threat. Now again, I'll get to what the threat is in just a moment, but I share the sentiment that Dave Jones put out here, so I wanted to read it. And he wrote, "The XRP ledger is seemingly going to be attacked. The plan is to overload it with possibly illegal files. In all honesty, we shouldn't even try to stop them. If the ledger can be killed this way, it's an inherent design flaw and it deserves to be exploited." Generally speaking, I tend to share the sentiment. If the XRP ledger has been around this long, it's been like 7 years or something like that, and if it can be taken down due to files being uploaded as memos, which is what I'm about to cover here, yeah. But it can't be, and it won't be, and there's all sorts of reasons why. Let me just read to you what the actual concern is here, so you guys got a handle on what we're actually talking about here. So here's the original tweet from Brad Garlic House, and he tagged a couple of Ripple employees. He tagged Nick Bugalis, and at Joel Katz is David Schwartz. He is the co-creator of the XRP ledger and Ripple's CTO. And Brad Garlic House's, God, I love that name so much. He tweeted out, this Discord, so yeah, this is where the conversation took place. It was on Discord. It says, "This Discord server is real, and they are actively planning an attack on the XRP ledger, and are currently collecting offensive material to be uploaded to the ledger. Please take this threat seriously and thwart them before they cause any damage. Thank you." And I heard it's not stated here, but I just assumed at first that this was Bitcoin maximalists, and in reading through the thread, somebody seemed to think that it was some crazy people from the Link community. And I'm not stating, I don't even know if that's true, I don't, but even if so, I'm not claiming that their whole community is full of crazy people, but there are bad apples in the crowd, are there not? And I'm sure there are some in the XRP community too, even though I still think this is the best community in crypto. The XRP community is fantastic, full of smart people, really good people, charitable people, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. So anyway, here's the thread on the attack. This is so ridiculous. I can't believe adults are doing this. This is ridiculous. So it states, the goal of this operation is to crush XRP. For too long, the XRP horde has roamed freely without being challenged for the S-word coin that it is. Today we have a golden opportunity to remind them just how weak they are. We will spam their blockchain with images and files of such mimetic power that it will overload their nodes. Ooh, scary. All right, the cost for uploading an 11 megabyte file to the XRP blockchain is about $1. Therefore, one could upload approximately 1 terabyte of memes to the XRP blockchain for $10,000. This cost is too much for one man, but for a legion, it is possible. 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte meme bomb on the XRP blockchain would ruin this S-word coin's reputation for ages to come. That is our goal for this hunt. So prepare your shorts, we're going in. Does this not sound like the nerdiest freaking BS? Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. This is laughable. Anyway, let it continue. So here's the game plan, as scripted here. So the game plan. There are 3 group activities in which you can participate for this hunt. You can either be a part of the trader squad, a part of the FUD and recruitment squad. Yes, they're putting together an actual FUD recruitment squad. Oh, Lord, guys, do you not have something better to do with your time? Okay, and then also a part of the upload squad. So you can also be part of the upload squad, uploading memes to the XRP blockchain. You can do that with your day if you feel so inclined. All right, to be a member of the trader squad, you need capital to short XRP. Places to short XRP include BitMEX, 100 times leverage, Kraken, 50 times leverage, XRP USD. /XRP, BTC, and then sites Binance and Poloniex are also options, but not the best. And then in all caps it states, be careful, trade at your own discretion, but please post your positions to spread FUD. This is so laughable. And then here we're getting towards the end of this, and then I'll show you what the solution is, or what the potential impact of this is. Part of the shill squad. Recruit people that you trust first to the Discord using the invite link in phase 1, and there's a link right there. In phase 2, begin to spam in general forums, channels, and boards to bring the herds to the channel. In phase 3, you will be shilling on all social media that XRP is broken and collapsing. God. Well, word of your attack here got out, buddy. We're aware of it. And it's stupid. It's not going to work. Anyway, a part of the upload squad. For this, you will need to have or buy some XRP in order to upload large files. The bigger the better to the XRP blockchain. Porn images are encouraged. This will mark the beginning of phase 3. Wow, these are great people. Okay, and then they got a timeline goal, and check this out. And this should make your ears perk up as to the viability of attacks like this. What's the sustainability of attacks like this on the XRP ledger? Check it out. So timeline goal. We hope to initiate this operation within 3 days, as there is an XRP pull request to make this operation considerably more expensive. That will likely go through within a week's time. More details. Yeah, so things can change there, huh, buddy? How about that? And so if you click on, let me click on, I think it was Dave Jones' version of the thread here. There was a tweet, just one sec here, just got to load. There was a tweet from Mr. H. He is at Mr_HVD. And he just posted a screen capture of a response from a forum. And I want to read this to you because this will very succinctly just wrap up exactly why this is not a problem and why it's so stupid. Okay. So here's what it states. Ripple won't give a F word. Ripple is just one organization that uses the XRP ledger. If people want to pay to host data on the ledger, great. It's another use case for XRP. If an XRP validator is concerned about the data being stored, they can choose not to run a full history node. Again, they can choose to do that. This is why I wanted to run through this, because I couldn't recall all of the technical aspects. But again, if an XRP validator is concerned about the data being stored, they can choose not to run a full history node. I don't see what the problem is. There's already CP on the BTC and ETH chains, and plenty of people still run full history nodes. All you're doing here is proving the XRP ledger is decentralized, that Ripple doesn't control it, and that it has multiple use cases, which is so hilarious to me. It's so true. It's absolutely true. That's why it's laughable. What these people are attempting to do. Anyway, it continues. If the load CP you can be traced via your XRP purchase, there is no way to get XRP anonymously. So you're basically going to end up spending money on XRP, thereby pumping the price just to store some data which can be stored on any decentralized blockchain anyway. The absolute state. Go buy some Bitcoin on this dip instead. Much better use of your money, right? And so that's why this is all a futile effort, and it's kind of ridiculous, is it not? And and there are other security features on the ledger unrelated to this. So clearly this had to do with uploading files and the memo line and all that good stuff. But do you know that the reason that there are fees associated with every single XRP transaction? Because those fees, when you conduct a transaction with XRP, it's fractions of a penny. Those fees, they don't go to Ripple. They don't go to any developer. They don't go to anyone. Those fees are actually just little shreds of XRP that get burnt forever. Literally gone forever. And that's the reason that XRP, in and of itself, it's actually a deflationary cryptocurrency. There will always be less of it, never more. And the purpose for that is, if you want to conduct a bunch of transactions to spam the network, we're talking about a denial of service attack, DDoS, it's going to be very costly. It'll ramp up really quick, and what will you actually achieve in the process? A whole lot of nothing, frankly. And so, and that's different from uploading here. So this is a different style of attack. But I just wanted to mention that, the creators of XRP, they're quite literally geniuses. All three of them. There is Arthur Brito, David Schwartz, and Jed McCaleb. Literally geniuses. And they thought of all this crap. And things can be adjusted. And you don't have to run a full history note and all that. So, kind of a silly thing. I wanted to make you aware of it. What do they really think this is going to halt the network or make it look like Jesus? Futile efforts. Some people are just ridiculous. So, anyway, it's in the news of XRP today, so I covered it for you. It's so stupid, though. This is not going to work. But I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!